Hello everybody! If it's the first time you're joining this channel, welcome. My name is Ali and this is going to be the first video of tutorials to prepare for Qiskit Developer Certificate exam. And when it comes to taking this exam, the first thing that you should think about is that why do you want to get this certificate? How does this certificate give you an advantage? And how does it really fit in your future plan for a career in quantum computing? So there are two cases that this certificate can be very helpful. The first one is that if you're just like me, you are an early career, postdoc, PhD, master students, or even undergrad, who is thinking that this is going to be the field that you want to continue professionally and have a career in this field. Or you think that this field can be very complementary to the field that you're already studying, can open up some interdisciplinary opportunities for you. The second case is for the ones who already established a professional career, but they also notice that the quantum computing in the field is the field that is developing very fast, and they want to be recognized as a professionals who always have an eye for leading edge technologies, and they want to gain a set of skills that can be applied in those fields. In both these cases, getting this certificate can be very helpful. It can be a good introduction for you to the field, and it's also going to be a certificate that you can actually present that in your resume. Now that we know who would benefit from this certificate, let's answer a second question. For continuing in this career path, do you need to have any educational background in specific major, for example, having an undergrad or master's or PhD in fields like physics, math, or computer science? The general answer is no, but I think this answer can be a little bit misleading because you definitely need to have some background in quantum mechanics, linear algebra, and programming. If you watch the intro to this channel, you would know that I'm a PhD student in physics, but my research is not exactly quantum information or quantum computing. So I will try to find that answer myself. And this channel gonna be me documenting my progress based on my background. So long story short, I just want to mention that I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question. So I'm gonna refer you to video series by Olivia and Nick Brown from IBM. But I would highly recommend you, just like me, document your progress via different ways, blog posts, making videos, or other methods that you're comfortable with. So people who have the same background as you would have some guideline and learn how they can actually come and start a journey in the quantum computing field. So the next step is to become familiar with the scope of the exam and what does it mean to get this certificate. It is important to note that this is an exam designed to certify that you are familiar with the platform, you know some basics of the quantum circuits, you're familiar with single and multiple qubit gates, can implement them and read the results. That is the reason that I think getting this certification is one of your first achievements in your journey in quantum computing. And when I'm going through these tutorials, you'll see that in some of the subjects, if you're familiar with, I'm probably not going to go in much details, and I try to stay in the scope of exam to avoid the newcomers to be overwhelmed. But after these tutorials, I still keep making videos and try to go in those details in more depth and continue the learning process and continuing this journey. A good example for the scope of exam is that, for example, in a new language, it's like knowing some grammars and like some basic vocabularies. It's good enough for you to convey your essential needs and communicate, but it doesn't mean that you will be able to write a poem in this new language or be able to understand all the subtleties of the language. Okay, now let's give you the list of the topics that we're going to talk about, go through this exam. The first thing gonna be setting up the environment and learn what are the packages and how can you check the version of those packages. The second thing is the single and multiple qubit gates. Third is different methods to construct a circuit. Fourth is different usable backends. The last one, which is larger topic, which is to performing a calculation, read the results, and being able to interpret that. Last step is to know about the exam experience itself. That would be the last video of this series. I'm gonna talk about that after these tutorials. If you're ready, what would be the steps? Should you go straight for the exam or not? And when you're signing up for the exam, what should you expect? If you're ready, let's dive in. I'll see you in the next video.